Although Apartment 7A maintains an air of ambiguity surrounding what happened to Joan, it subtly hints at how the cult targeted her before Terry. In Apartment 7A's opening arc, one thing leads to another and Terry finds herself living in the Bramford building, the same location where Rosemary's story unfolds in Rosemary's Baby. As soon as she moves into her new home, she finds a shoe with Joan written inside it. Minnie Castvet, who welcomed Terry to live rent-free, claims that Joan was the previous tenant who suddenly left the apartment one night. Terry gets a little suspicious about Minnie's claims but initially chooses to ignore her instincts. However, despite trusting Minnie Castvet in Apartment 7A's initial scenes, Terry keeps the shoe with her, believing deep down that she might eventually have to look into who Joan is and what happened to her. When she finally starts understanding the truth behind the Castevet's motives towards Apartment 7A's ending moments, Terry sets out to learn more about Joan's past and the reason behind her departure from the Bramford building. Joan was killed after being hit by a bus after she was chased out of the Bramford. Joan tried to escape the Bramford after learning the truth about its residents. After Terry learns about her pregnancy and grows increasingly suspicious about the Castevet's motives, she sets out to find the truth about Joan. She looks up her name, which leads her to a nearby church where she meets a nun. The nun reveals that Joan died after she was hit by a bus outside the Bramford building. Although her death was dismissed as an accident, many bystanders swore they saw someone chasing her out of the building. The nun also seems to know that Bramford's residents are part of a cult that wishes to bring the Antichrist to the human world. All these clues surrounding Joan's past suggest that, like Rosemary and Terry, she, too, was lured by the Castevets into a web of manipulation and deceit. They initially fooled her with their kindness and convinced her to stay in Apartment 7A. However, like Terry and Rosemary, little did she realize that they wanted to get her impregnated with Satan's son and make her the vessel for the Antichrist's birth. When Joan learned the truth about the cult's motives, she tried to flee the building. However, someone killed her before she could leave and expose what they were trying to do to her. Did Minnie and Roman's cult impregnate Joan before she died? Apartment 7A does not delve into the details of Joan's past at the Bramford. Roman and Minnie Castvet lead in Rosemary's Baby custom image by Dhruv Sharma. While Minnie and Roman's Rosemary's Baby cult might have gotten Joan impregnated before she died, they probably would not have killed her if she was already pregnant. In both Rosemary's Baby and Apartment 7A, the cult members take all possible provisions to ensure nothing happens to Rosemary and Terry after they get pregnant. This suggests that, before Apartment 7A's events, Joan figured out the cult's secrets even before they could perform the satanic ritual on her. After learning the truth, she attempted to get out of there but was killed before she could escape.